If you have always dreamt of dancing with your second half or with some partner, but were not interested in getting involved in technically complex ballroom dancing, then this style will suit you. You can dance anywhere you want to, but you can't do that in ballroom dancing. You cannot dance a waltz, a tango, or cha-cha at a discotheque, but you can dance hustle anywhere, even in the subway. The heroes of our program will describe to viewers what hustle looks like and why it is called social. Hi guys. Hello. What are your names and what are you going to tell us? I am Igor, I am Anna, I am Denise, I am Vera. In this program we're going to talk about the dance style known as hustle. Hustle is a social partner dance that can be performed to any music. You can dance anywhere, in the room where you practice. You can dance anywhere, on the streets, in bars, at discos, in the kitchen, and you can even dance in the shower if you really want to. It is called social because it is dance on the streets. Basically, hustle is a mix of salsa, rock and roll, and swing dancing. Hustle originated in the US in the 1980s, if I recall correctly, in discotheques. I think people got bored of shifting from one foot to another and realized they wanted to dance in pairs. In Ukraine, it is developing slowly but confidently. I found out about hustle 7 years ago. How did my dance career start before then? I've been dancing since I was 7. I have 12 years of experience in professional ballroom choreography. I'm a Master of Sports candidate according to the European program, and I have been a trainer from the age of 16. I started teaching ballroom dancing after having taught this art for about 5 to 6 years, and at some point my friends invited me to go on a tour to St. Petersburg. I gladly welcomed the invitation. People usually go on tours when they visit a new city, but I was walking around looking for what dances were popular there and for a place where I could learn something new. So I found this style called hustle on the internet. I decided I should go take a look. While all my friends went for a walk through the city, I scheduled a training session. The week flew by in a flash, and then I returned to Kiev with a more or less decent understanding of this style of dance, and then I started developing it here in Ukraine. A friend of mine told me about hustle. My friend gave me number to a girl who was working with Anna. So I went there. Anna met me near the school entrance. We started talking. I didn't know what was going to happen next. I had a strange feeling. I didn't know what to expect, but then I got into it a bit. I started going there, training and teaching myself. I learned everything from scratch. I knew ballroom dance basics, and then I continued with the hustle. The first thing that got my attention was the simplicity, because it's fairly easy to dance. Basically, anyone can do it if they want to and have the inspiration. I started practicing hustle 4 months ago. I learned about it by chance while I was looking for a style to fill myself with female energy. I think dancing is very important for women. I didn't want to dance alone. I wanted to dance with a partner. Hustle is a very interesting style. I have never heard of it prior to that. I watched some videos and I liked it. My friend talked me into giving it a try. I came to a training session and I really enjoyed it.
Мне нравится
I like this dance for the interaction between partners. Feeling your partner is very important. I can say that hustle is an intuitive dance. You have to feel what your partner wants from you on the dance floor. I started practicing hustle in 2012. How did I find it? I went to a master class. However strange it may sound, at an organic food festival. I didn't want to go there, but I got talked into it. I met Anna and learned about the dance there, and I've been dancing ever since. I like improvising, and hustle is a dance style that is based on improvisation. I didn't dance prior to that. Now I am engaged in both of these forms of art at the same time. I'm trying to find time for both dancing and martial arts. Hustle is divided into competitive dance, in which how well you point your toes is a very important element, because hustle is developing in such a way that there are many new classes that you can take part in and compete to win. Beginners and experienced champions can take part in this competition. It is also divided into amateur and social categories. Music is different. We dance to hit songs and it's quite easy for me to choose music. I put on the latest releases of this summer or winter. There are two types of music that we dance to. 4x4, when the counting pattern is 1, 2, 3, 4, and the music accounts for 3x4 of the program. There are two types of music that we dance to. 4/4, when the counting pattern is 1, 2, 3, 4, and the music accounts for 3/4 of the program. You simply need to feel the music really well and place the accents. If it's 4/4, then you just follow the rhythm and stomp your feet together with the sound of the bass guitar. In disco fox, however, you need to catch the right moment, either slow down or move faster. You must be fully in tune with the rhythm of the music. You can dance to slow and fast melodies, to waltz melodies, and to some tango melodies. But I like the syncopated 3-count hustle the most, because I can let my imagination go and dance to it any way that my body and heart desires. From my personal perspective, 4/4 holds me back. But I know that there are people who have just started dancing, and it's more than enough for them to get satisfaction for a certain period of time. I like odd rhythms, fast transitions with increasing tempo, and syncopated rhythms the most, since they are more difficult and interesting. They give me the most freedom to express myself. I don't have any particular preferences. It all depends on the mood. Sometimes when I start dancing with one partner, I want fast music. But then, when I dance with a different partner, I want to put on some calm music, something that gives me impression of a smoldering fire. The role of a partner is very responsible in any dance, and I think that the male dancer must lead the female dancer properly so that she would understand what her male partner expects from her. The male dancer must have a passion that will ignite the fire in the dance. It all depends on your current state of mind. Sometimes you want to challenge yourself by dancing well to some very fast music. Other times you want to relax, have some fun, and not think about dancing too quickly. As to which time signature I like more, 3/4 or 4/4, I don't have a definite answer, as each signature has its strengths and weaknesses. If we take 3/4 as an example, it requires more skill. You must hear the music really well to feel it, draw some parts out, and slow down at certain points. It takes a lot of effort, not just from the male partner, but from the female one as well, as she's the decoration of the dance. It all depends on my mood. Sometimes I want to dance fast and move a lot, while other times I want to show some nice technique. I basically dance to every type of music.
Я считаю, что несложно научиться направлению hustle.
I don't think hustle is difficult to learn. We have a 2 or 3 month long beginner's course with simple steps. Many people who don't hear the music come, and they're a bit stiff. But that's fine. That's what happens when people sit in front of a computer from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. They're not used to moving a lot. But the point of hustle is to teach people to become more outgoing and get rid of their complexes.
Снимать зажимы, снимать какие-то, да, свои комплексы. Есть специальная программа, то есть 2 месяца.
There is a special 2-month program with the most important basic patterns, of which there are 6.
Эти же фигуры 6 штук, они, кто хочет идти на.
If someone wants to take part in competitions, they will definitely have to perform those 6 patterns at the beginner's level. So they pass this 2-month course and advance further to the 2nd stage, where there's even more patterns, and only in the 3rd stage they can switch to the 3/4 time signature. I personally had no difficulties, since I came there after ballroom dancing, which can be described as a dancing encore. Once you learn it, all social dances become very easy to learn for you.
То все социальные танцы для тебя очень легки в обучении.
Изначально я занимался бальной хореографией с 6 лет.
I started with ballroom choreography at the age of 6, and I'm still interested in it, because it helps me develop my skills, and it's at a more professional level. It's really difficult because you must remember each move, lead your partner, and there are a lot of nuances. Currently, I practice both hustle and ballroom dance. Both are very interesting. Hustle is easier and allows more freedom, while ballroom dance is more restrained and strict, although both have their advantages. Since I started with ballroom dance, I had a certain level of skill, so hustle was easier for me to learn. I just memorized the moves and steps at first, and then my body itself knew how much to turn, spin, stretch out, and so on.
Очень сложно, но очень
It is hard, but it's very important to dance with a different partner during each lesson.
Когда ты танцуешь с кем-то одним, ты привыкаешь.
When you have the same partner every time, you get used to them, and you understand what they want from you. But if you switch partners every 5 minutes during a single lesson, you just don't have the time to get used to them. This is what makes it difficult for me. You need to adapt to the style and habits of your new partner. By doing that, you become more versatile and flexible.
Но без этого никак. Так ты становишься более универсальным и гибким.
Я раньше никогда не танцевал, и...
I had never danced before, and I had the most difficulties with the leading. That's the biggest problem for those who had never danced at all. When they're on their own, they know how to move. But as soon as they get a partner, everyone starts doing whatever they can come up with, meaning they improvise. So the hardest part was figuring out how to lead a partner. I sometimes find myself thinking that I'm still learning to lead at certain points.
На мысли, что я до сих пор учусь в каких-то деталях вести.
We are now planning to launch a mini hustle tournament in Kiev. It will be the first one. After that, we're going to go to the tournament in Kharkiv at the end of March. A small tournament was already held in Kharkiv last year. It was interesting to compete, as we were not alone. Now we can look at our rivals and analyze what they do better and what they can learn from us. That's great. But our guys in Kiev are also pretty confident when it comes to dancing. It was nice meeting you. Likewise. Thanks. Come to our classes at the Hustle Dance Club. It's cool there.